All right. A little something. How do you put this? I see a lot of people on the media now, podcasters, this kind of thing, who are, and this is just a warning. Be careful. There's a lot of people now, influencers, who are picking up, say they're picking up Christianity. They're waving the flag. They are all of a sudden, and maybe Peterson has a little bit to do with promoting this. It's just fine, whatever. But I think what you have is you're having a reaction to all this transgender stuff. And people say, well, I don't want to be part of that. So they end up going extremely in a different direction. And Christianity is kind of that. So you'll see a lot of people that go in this direction. And it's not, in and of itself, it's not a bad thing. But do not, how do you put this? You'll see someone come on and say something like, oh, I'm praying now, I'm reading the Bible. Most of them aren't, but few will say they're reading the Bible, but they're putting on the hat of Christianity. I'm now on the team. I'm on the Christian team. And that kind of stuff. I mention that kind of stuff. But yet, they're still dropping the F-bomb in every podcast. They're still drinking, promoting their latest whiskey. They're talking about their experience microdosing, acid, all these kind of things. And you don't see any real change in them other than they've put on a hat. Okay, you've seen no there's been no conversion, no repentance, this, that. I'm not criticizing these people, but this is just a warning. You start following these people, and they'll give you an idea of Christianity that is not. That's not in the faith. You just put a hat on. You picked a team. Okay, and that's about, I think, as far as that'll go. These people go in, but another trend will come along and they'll follow that. If they actually cracked open the book and saw the restrictions, they would see it would be entirely different. I don't think these people have opened the book. Like I said, I'm not criticizing it, but you're going to see a lot of people now peddling a form of Christianity, which I think is just a reaction to the transgender stuff going on in our culture, and which I think is natural. That's fine, but just a lot of these people really aren't. They're not following Jesus. So when they say something, and you might get the idea, oh, this guy's a big Christian now, and he's talking about microdosing or, F this, F that, and I guess, and then next thing you know, you're considering these kind of things. Don't do that. Don't do that. These people are not representatives. You'll know when someone actually steps into the faith and goes through repentance, if they actually have the courage to go on YouTube and make a video of it, you'll know there's a big difference. There's a big difference. Noticeable. But be careful. Like I said, I feel bad for these people because I think they're just trying, it's like trying on a new style of shoe or something. It's just a trend right now. But do not, be very careful if you get caught up with one of these individuals and think that they've got, oh, this must be the way it is. And, oh, look, they're doing all this, and maybe I can do that too. And, oh, this is the new Christian. He's doing this. Ain't no such thing as a new Christian. Okay. There's a lot of versions out there, but it's the same old thing. You crack the book open. What did Jesus say? And how do I figure out how I'm going to do it? Okay. That's what I'm always talking about. Matthew 5, 6, 7, John 14, 15, 16. If you understand that, even vaguely, okay, you're ahead of the game. You're ahead of everybody else. But just be careful if you're, I won't name any names. There's some real big channels that are now promoting Christianity, promoting the faith. And a lot of them, some are going to churches, some aren't. I'd almost rather they didn't go into churches because they're almost guaranteed to be stuck into a system that they can't get out of, or it'll turn them off one way or the other. But just be very careful if you're following these people thinking, oh, this is the way Christianity is supposed to be, so therefore I can do these things too. I can follow their behavior. When the truth is, their behavior was never enhanced or changed. There's no conversion. There's been no repentance. You're just looking at someone who's promoting an idea and acting the same way. It's come one, come all. But you will be changed. You do not get to stay the same person. Okay? There's a transformation. And a lot of these, they're skipping the transformation part. And that's, you have to be careful if you don't want to fall into that kind of behavior. Love you. God bless.